Hello everyone, welcome to my November budget with me. I really missed you guys. I didn't do an October budget with me last month, just crazy things happened at the end of my month, which I'm not going to go into detail in this video, but if you want to learn more, you can check out my monthly plan with me, my November plan with me / reset, which I believe is going up right after this video or right before. But yeah, it was a crazy time, end of September, early October, so we did not get the budget in, even though I did do it for myself. I just didn't film it for you guys. But you guys know I love sharing my monthly budget with me's, and this month, because of the weird circumstances, I feel like the budget's a little bit weird, but we'll talk through it. We'll go through it all, and hopefully it inspires you guys to keep your own budget and to track your expenses as well. It has been such a big goal of mine this year to be better about my finances, and you guys have kind of been along this journey with me, and I'm really excited for even 2025, what I have planned for my money goals. I'm just going all in to savings and paying off debt. So I'm really excited to share with you guys my goals and my plan for those goals heading into 2025, which I'll do like a 2025 money reset video probably like in December. But for now, I'm trying to just chug along, stick as close to my budget as possible, and start thinking about, okay, what am I wanting to really prioritize financially in the next year? I will be doing a debt payoff video. I actually filmed it and didn't love how it turned out, so I need to refilm it, but that will be coming probably before the end of the year as well. So stay on the lookout for that. Just go ahead and jump into the video. We'll go over my October expenses in each category and then set a budget for November, and also maybe talk about like budgeting for gifts because I know Christmas and the holidays are around the corner and we're all going to be spending more in that season. I use my Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card for all my personal expenses, and then in the app it kind of breaks down my different spending categories. I go through and double check. Sometimes I have to move things around, it categorizes them wrong, and then I kind of take those big categories, add it together with maybe any other miscellaneous Venmos or cash or other transactions, and then put it all into this spreadsheet that I got from Etsy. I kind of want to make my own monthly spreadsheets, but again, that may be something that's happening closer to 2025. But for this one is what I've been using for a year now. I got it last October, so I've been using it now for a full year. And I was like, maybe I should also go through and kind of compare and contrast my spending in last October to this October, because I have it right here in this spreadsheet. So maybe we'll do that at the end too, because I think that could be fun. Okay, so let me go ahead and screen record. Here is my budget for October. You can kind of see the breakdown. I've already set in the categories, but let's just go through one step by step. So gas was higher. I budgeted $45. I spent $95. I definitely was just driving around more this month. I did drive home once to Knoxville, but also just like driving to Franklin. I don't know. I feel like I was in my car a lot more this month. Lyft and Uber, I budgeted $50, spent $55. This month was my birthday month, and so a lot of this went to like going out on my birthday, which I'll get into in entertainment. Coffee, I spent way less on coffee this month than intended, and I don't even know why that is. But I budgeted $60, which is usually what normally I spend on coffee every month is, and I only spent $21. I only got like a few coffees out. Eating out, I budgeted $200 and I spent $295. Honestly, guys, I expected my eating out budget to be even higher than this, because part of all of this, you know, my cat Spruce had some health issues, and I was in like a really bad place at the beginning of the month worrying about that. And then a pipe broke in my apartment and flooded our apartment, so I wasn't living in my apartment for a week, and so I didn't really feel like cooking in this model unit I was staying in, and so I was eating out a lot for that. And so I honestly thought eating out budget was going to be higher. Bless you, Spruce. But I just feel like this goes to show how inflation in groceries is crazy, because I spent like almost the same amount on groceries as I did eating out, and I ate out way more than I normally do in a month. So I don't know, kind of crazy. But $295, $300 on eating out, that is a lot. But again, it's because I was not in a place to cook most of the month. Groceries though, I budgeted $225, which was just from the last month budget. I think I transferred it over, and I spent $260. This was even lower, but I just did, I had only spent $165 up until yesterday, and then I needed to like just get a restock of a bunch of things for the next week or so. And so this like was even lower, but yesterday we did a $100 grocery trip. Entertainment, I budgeted $100 because I knew I'd be doing a lot. So for my 25th birthday, me and my friend Skylar, we have a birthday that's like less than a week apart, and she was going to be in Nashville during that day. So we decided to rent a party bus and just be tourists in Nashville. It was so fun. It came out to like $40 a person, and then I also tipped our driver $40. So it came out to like $80 for me, but it was so fun. I lived in Nashville for 6 years. I have never done the party bus thing, which all the tourists do, and I see why they do it. It was a lot of fun. Definitely like a once in a lifetime, gotta do it type of thing. Beauty, I budgeted $50 and I spent a little bit more because I actually decided to invest in a little beauty procedure that I have done before like 2 years ago, and it just like didn't really work on me. It was just a lip flip, nothing too crazy, not filler, just a little lip flip. It's like a little bit of Botox right on top of your lip to kind of help relax your top lip, which is a procedure that like the end results that you're supposed to have is exactly what I want, just to help with my smile and everything. But when I did it 2 years ago, it like didn't work on me, and so I stopped. But this month I was like, you know what, let me go to a different med spa and try again. And so I got that done a few days ago. It hasn't set in yet, but that was $125, so a little bit more. But I decided, you know what, we're gonna splurge a little bit because I had such a rough month. I want to do something for me that's gonna make me feel good. And I also have cut back a lot on my beauty appointments and beauty things since May, June. I stopped getting my nails done. We're all natural. I haven't dyed my hair in years. I get my eyebrows done just every once in a while, and that's like $20. And so I was like, you know what, let me splurge a little bit because I've been doing so well saving money, not getting my nails done. So anyway, I feel good about doing it, and I hope the results turn out better this time than they did last time. Okay, this is also where I went above and beyond. I'm like, what did I even buy this month? Shopping / personal expenses, I budgeted $200. I spent $361. I'm like, what did I buy? This is bad. This was, I think, a lot of like Target runs, Amazon things, little stuff for, I bought like a new, what did I buy? Oh, I bought new jeans, a new little top, just like some little, it's crazy how the little things add up, just like little expenses here and there. But again, treat yourself, birthday month. I was like, you know what, let's just have ourselves a little time, because again, not the best month otherwise. Gifts, I ended up not buying any gifts really this month that I can think of, and so my budget was $0 for there. Spruce, I spent $126. This was just on his food, I got him a new water fountain, all of that. This isn't including his vet bills and medicine, because actually I have pet insurance, which I tell you guys I pay every month for $18. It's gone up to $22 now, but pet insurance, I'm so glad I got that a year ago when I got him, because his vet bills were thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And thankfully insurance covered, I want to say like 75% of everything. So that was amazing. And I'm so thankful for also my parents' help with that too, and for my pet insurance that I've been paying every month. So we love that. Okay, travel, this is the first month I think all year I spent $0 on travel. Feels good to have that. Nothing, I budgeted $25. I didn't really have any like random expenses that I haven't talked about. So the grand totals, I wanted to spend, which was kind of a low budget. I don't know why I budgeted so low this month, but $1,000 and $1,080 was my expected budget for October, and I spent $1,458. So about $400 over budget, but again, for such a crazy month that it was, not living in my apartment, Spruce being in the hospital, like it was just a crazy month. I'm honestly okay with whatever I spent. Okay, going over here, my internet, my rent, paid all of that, pet insurance, electric this month. I have to look that up how much that was so that I already paid it. ClassPass, Apple, and Spotify, done. I haven't been contributing as much to my stocks in my Roth IRA because I'm focusing on putting money into my car payments and my savings. So I paid my student loans, my car payments. As you guys know, I went from paying the minimum of $338 to paying $500 a month in hopes of paying that off quicker. So we put that down, and then I also moved some money into my savings. So I feel good about that. Okay, before we go into November, I really want to go back to October 2023, the first month I used this budgeting spreadsheet, and I want to compare and contrast real quick, just for my own curiosity. So gas last October, I spent $87, Lyft and Uber $27, that was lower, coffee $23, okay, about the same. This is really interesting. I only spent $182 eating out, way less, like $200 less than I spent this month. Groceries, I spent $232, okay, like around the same, maybe a little bit less. Entertainment was way less. Beauty was just nails, it looks like, and way less in shopping. I did spend a little bit more with gifts, and I paid a lot with Spruce because that was the month I got Spruce, and I had to pay for like his initial vaccines and a bunch of stuff for him and like a random other expense. So at a quick glance, it looks like my groceries budget is around the same. I'm spending a little bit more, but that's to be expected. And then eating out, I did really well last October with not eating out as much and not shopping as much. November, it looks around the same. I was only spending around $100 eating out every month, which is really good. Maybe I need to get back to that. We're gonna copy this spreadsheet over to November. Wow, we are so close to the end of the year. I cannot believe we have 2 months left in the year, guys. And we are going to adjust the budget. I've in the past would like delete this column as well, but honestly, I think it's kind of easy to see like, okay, what did I budget last month? Should I adjust it based off of that? Okay, so in November for gas, I'm gonna keep this the same at 45. Lyft and Uber, I don't plan on going out as much this month, and I'm gonna be home a lot, 2 weekends at least out of the month, like for Thanksgiving and whatnot. So Lyft and Uber, I'm gonna make 25. Coffee, I think, is good at 60, even though I spent less last month. I think that was an outlier. Eating out, I feel good about keeping this at 200. How much did I spend last month? 295. Yeah, I feel like, again, that was just like crazy circumstances. Groceries, 225. I'm gonna move this up to 250. Entertainment, I'm gonna go see Wicked. What else am I doing this month? I feel like just Thanksgiving, like Friendsgiving things, which would go into groceries. And so I'm gonna move this to $50. Beauty, I'm gonna move this up. If I do the lip flip again, it'll be like another 125. So I'm gonna put that and we'll see if I end up getting it again. Shopping / personal, I'm gonna try to shop less for myself this month because I know the gift budget is gonna be so high. So, but you know, Black Friday is coming up, and it's so fun to buy yourself a few things on Black Friday too that you've been wanting. So I'm gonna make it 100. And then for gifts, I usually do a whole spreadsheet for gifts, which I'll do probably towards the end of the month, and maybe I'll put it in a reset, or maybe I'll put it in its own video or vlog, maybe like a holiday reset or holiday plan with me. But I write out everyone I'm buying a gift for, what my expected budget is for that person, and then at the end of the spreadsheet, you know, it tells me what my total is. I haven't done that yet, but because it's literally still October, but I do try to buy a lot, if not all, my gifts for people on Black Friday weekend, Black Friday through Cyber Monday. I do a really good job of like planning out what I'm gonna get people, shopping the deals on Black Friday, and that's great. And it's my favorite way to get Christmas shopping done early. But like I said, I don't know yet what I'm gonna spend, but I'm gonna budget pretty high just in case, and I'm gonna say $300. That should be a good chunk of people's gifts for me. Spruce, I'm gonna move his up to 100. He has been eating so much now, which is so good that he's feeling so healthy, but he has been eating so much, and I've had to buy him so much food, but that's a good thing. So $100 for him. Travel, the only thing I'd be buying is maybe a flight to Charleston for the new year to celebrate a friend's birthday. So I'm gonna budget 150 for that. We'll see if I end up buying that or not. I'll keep other at 25, even though I do need to get an oil change this month. How much is an oil change? Okay, I'm gonna make it 75. Maybe for an oil change. Okay, and so this is a little bit more similar to what I spent in October, so I feel like this is a more reasonable budget for me of spending $1,480. So about $1,500 I feel like is a good way for me to budget for variable expenses, you know, not my rent or anything like that. I feel like that's a good number that I feel comfortable spending and staying in. And then like all of this will kind of stay the same. My electricity and my water, I never know the full prices, but my internet and rent always stays the same, and so that's how much we know. Guys, in case you're wondering, in case you're curious, I do spend almost $1,500 in rent every month, so we love that. Right, and that was my November budget with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe it's inspired you to budget for your upcoming month as well. Even if you don't set like a whole budget or keep up with it, maybe you're not the best at staying on top of it, at least budget like your top 3 biggest expenses. Maybe that's like groceries, eating out, and for this month it's gifts. Maybe you just track those 3 expenses. That's kind of a great way to get started with budgeting without having to keep track of every little expense. And I also highly recommend using an app that already tracks your spending through your cards, through your bank account, whatever it may be, so that you're not having to take hours adding up every single transaction. Literally filling in my budget takes less than 30 minutes every month, as you can see in this video. So it's like really nice to have those totals done for me in my Chase app and then just plug and play. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay on the lookout for more like stay on the lookout for more finance content coming soon. I've also been posting some like what I spend in a weekend, what I spend in a week's on my Instagram and TikTok, so you can go there to watch those if you want to see more quick finance content. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.